an entire crochet week together. If I sound very nasal, I am like coming off the end of a cold. I don't know, hay fever, but my nose is very blocked right now, so I sound pretty ridiculous. So apologies in advance. But I have the week off work, and I very rarely take annual leave or any time off work. I'm self-employed, so if I don't work I don't get paid, so I find it quite difficult to actively choose to take time off. But I've just come back from spending a weekend with my friends, and I knew that I would kind of need and want some like downtime, some alone time, some relaxing time, so I figured this would be a perfect time for me to take a week off work, and I thought we could spend the whole week together. I have lots of crochet admin, I have lots of life admin, I have some editing, I have some things that I want to crochet during this time, and yeah, I thought I could just bring you along for this week. We could hang out. It's going to be very nice and chill. I am not going to exert myself. I've got like a kind of somewhat list of things that I want to get done for this week, but nothing crazy. We can hang out together, I can show you what I get up to, and I think it'll be nice. So today is Monday. I have a few little kind of like crochet admin editing sort of things that I need to do. I have just finished up a project, and I need to kind of like take the outro video and take some pictures and stuff like that, film a few TikToks and stuff, and I also need to unpack from the weekend that has just gone. I don't have a lot to unpack, it's just like everywhere, it's like right here. So I need to like unpack the suitcase, put the suitcase away, I need to put a little bit of laundry away, and then I need to edit the footage that I am about to film. So that's kind of like, let me check my to-do list. Yeah, so that's kind of like the main things that I need to do today, which is actually very easy and chill. I do have a project that I really want to crochet this week. I really want to make myself a triangle shawl, like a triangle scarf shawl to wear over a coat or a jacket. At the moment we're in very like in-betweeny weather, so like it's jacket weather, but sometimes it's a little bit chillier if it's windy, sometimes it's not if the sun is out, so it is kind of that in-betweeny weather where like no matter what you wear you're either going to be too cold or too hot. So I really think like a fun little triangle shawl would be perfect for this type of weather, because I do have some like lighter jackets which are sometimes not enough warmth, and like I think a little shawl would actually be perfect. And also I've been seeing so many cute little triangle shawls that I think are adorable, and I'm like, they look so fun, but I've just like never worn something like that. But I'm like, I wanna be cool, I wanna wear something like that, which is actually very funny because like I am not somebody who typically will like follow trends and stuff, and like I am very much like almost anti-trend in that sense. But I think like I've been seeing so many fun ones, and I'm like, oh, this is actually cool, and I think I could pull it off looks wise, you know, style wise. I do have like a random amount of this like faux mohair which I think could look really cute. I don't know if it'll be enough for the project, but like that's what I've got in mind at the moment. I've literally not thought of anything beyond the fact that I'm like, I want to make this thing and I might have the right yarn for it, or like a good amount of yarn for it. So I will cross that bridge when it comes to it, but that's kind of the project that I'm hoping to be like kind of working on this week, but outside of like my admin and crochet admin and all the rest of the shit that I've got to do this week. So yeah, like I said, it's gonna be real chill. I'm going to unpack, I'm going to film the outro for this top that I have made. Let me show you it. I'm thinking that the vlog has come out already by the time that you'll see this vlog. This is the Titan tank. Let me just make sure it's the right way. Yeah, this is the Titan tank, which I finished a couple of days just before I went away for my weekend with my friends. So yeah, it's a really cute top. I've called it the Titan tank because it is inspired, like the neckline is inspired by the outfit that Eren Yeager wears when he's in the Scout Regiment. So it's like a very loosely inspired top, like it's only the neckline that is basically inspired by his top, but that was my inspiration. Like I literally saw Eren Yeager wearing it and I was like, that would make a cute top, and I made the top look like that. So I think sometimes people get like a little bit pressed when something is like just inspired by something. They're like, that's not the exact same, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not cosplaying him, it's just an inspiration. Anyway, so yeah, it's a really fun tank top. I use a bunch of like scrap yarn to make this fun color palette. We've got like the front tie detail, which is like the inspiration of the top. It's just like a nice classic kind of silhouette, tank top silhouette. So yeah, that's my kind of latest finished project, and I've got to, you know, do all of the content creation things for it. So I'm all dressed, I'm clean, I'm ready to go. So I'm going to film that content, I'm going to unpack, and then I will finish editing the video, I guess. Hello, so I have just finished editing the Titan tank vlog with like the outro and stuff. I unpacked, I filmed the necessary footage and content that I needed for this top, and I'm just letting it export now, and it's probably got maybe about 20 more minutes. But yeah, so that's what I've done. The thumbnail is done. Like I said, I'm just waiting for the video to export, and then for the rest of my to-do list today, I don't really have anything else. I think I'm gonna start on the shawl that I was talking about, the little like triangle shawl. I need to kind of find some stitches that I think I could do with it, but let me show you the yarn that I was talking about. So this is the yarn. If you've seen any of my yarn organizing videos, you may have seen this yarn before. It is originally from my mum. If you don't know, when my mum found out that I was crocheting, she previously used to knit, and she just brought me a bunch of her yarn and she let me like raid her stash. So this is originally from her, but I've never used it. I caked it up ages ago. So it's like a faux mohair, but it has these like strands where it's got like red and blue stranded around it. I think like some yellow maybe and some green, but it's just like a really interesting yarn. So I don't think this is going to be enough for like a whole triangle shawl, but I do kind of want to see like how far I can kind of get with just this amount. I do also have some other kind of like faux mohair, which again I don't know what to do with. I've had this for ages. I got it from a charity shop and I was like, this is such an interesting yarn, and I just got it. I didn't have any projects in mind. I didn't have like a lot of it either. So this is another one that's like another faux mohair. It's like wool and I think acrylic, but it's got these like interesting kind of flecks throughout. It kind of reminds me of like a Brillo pad, and I mean that in a good way. But yeah, I have like this amount of this and then I have this amount of this. Maybe I could put them together. Would that look crazy? I actually think that could look cool. I think it could look cool. I want it to be kind of like an open gauge, which I think looks great with like this kind of faux mohair, and just like flowy and soft, you know, like not particularly thick and heavy. So yeah, that's the yarn that I'm thinking of using. And actually, yeah, I think it could look cute together. And then now I just need to kind of think of what stitches I want to do basically. And then once this, what the hell's that? Oh, some yarn. And once this video exports, I will upload it, and then I'm going to move over to the couch, and then I'm going to come up with some fun, or find some fun stitches for this shawl, and we're going to go from there. I also have downloaded a new TV show called The Gilded Age. I've heard loads of people, well, it's not new like in general, but it's new to me. I've heard loads of people talking about it, and I think it sounds great. It sounds like something that I would enjoy. I have just finished, well, I only have like one episode left of the show that I'm watching at the moment, which is The Man on the Inside, which is really fun. It's just like a fun little watch. Easy kind of, you know, low stakes kind of show, but like fun and wholesome and cute, and has some great actors in it. And I think like whenever I have a week off, like I try and give myself like a small to-do list for each day. Nothing like strenuous and nothing crazy, because I am aiming to relax and to like, you know, keep it as chilled as possible, but I still need some structure to my days, because like otherwise I would have just like laid in bed until like 11 a.m. and like not done anything, forgotten to eat, and like forgotten to do any chores that I needed to do and shit like that, and then I would have been annoyed, you know. I would have been like, oh, this is like a wasted day, when I could have been doing something that's a bit more enjoyable, that is still relaxing, you know. So I like to kind of make sure that I give myself like a task, like a small task that's either a chore or work related or crochet related, life admin related, and then I do that, and then the rest of the day I can chill. And I've done that for like basically every day this week. I need some structure, because otherwise I will actually lose my mind. I'm gonna wait for this to finish exporting. I'll look at some stitches and then I will update with you soon. Good morning, friends. Today is Tuesday. I've done some laundry. Well, I put a load of laundry on, and I have done a little bit of tidying this morning. I've had my breakfast smoothie, and now I'm just getting dressed and doing my skincare. I have like a few errands that I need to do today, so I'm actually gonna leave the house. And if you've ever wondered what my skincare routine is, this is rose water and glycerin. And then I use a hyaluronic acid. This is not the one that's in here. It's a like premium lotion one. I just get the refills and I just use this container to put it in. But yes, I have some errands that I need to run today. I need to just like buy myself some new pajamas. It's kind of really boring. I need to buy myself some new pajamas. I need to buy, what else is on my list? Some deodorant, some photo frames, some hay fever tablets, and some like command hooks, you know, the like sticky ones that you can put on your wall and stuff. This is my moisturizer, Purito Oat-in Calming Gel Cream. I have like a shopping centre that's kind of like relatively nearby. I need to get like a 20-minute train to get there, and it has all of the places that I kind of like need to go. So I'm gonna go there, and then I'm gonna come home and put out the laundry, and then I'm gonna chillax and crochet some of the shawl. I didn't actually end up looking at any stitch patterns for the shawl, the triangle shawl that I want to crochet. I just watched The Gilded Age and laid down on the sofa, and then my partner came home and then we had dinner and then we hung out together. So I didn't actually do any crocheting yesterday, but I did get the videos up that I was mentioning. I'm gonna put on some SPF. This is the Super Active Airy Sun Stick from Skinnick. I always wear SPF, even though I live in England and it's very rarely sunny. The UV will still peek through the clouds. It still comes through your window, so you have to wear SPF every day, especially if you're using actives. That's my only piece of advice for this video. But yeah, that's what's on the agenda for today. It's going to be relatively chilled. Like I said, it's like a 20-minute train, not too far from me, and I don't really need that much. So I'm just gonna like supermarket sweep, trolley dash, get the stuff I need, then come home, and then I can work on the shawl, because I'm not sure what stitches I want to use and stuff, and I would like to have it by the end of the week. But yeah, so I'm gonna book my train, I'm gonna put my shoes and socks on, and I'm gonna go. Hello friends, I am home. I spent so much money. It's actually kind of depressing how expensive things are. And these are mostly all things I needed. So let me show you my haul of everything that I got. So firstly, it's a bit dark in here. So firstly, I needed pajamas. I am somebody who doesn't replenish things unless they're like dying. I wear 90s because I'm an auntie, and mine are like thin as fuck, like they're falling apart. They're actually very old, and so I got 2 new ones. I don't really care what's on them, I just need them to be like the right size and the right fit. I like a t-shirt nightie. I often get called Winnie the Pooh by my partner because I wear a t-shirt and then I don't have any trousers on. Like that's how I just like wander around our flat. So I figured the Winnie the Pooh one was actually pretty good, and it says, what does it say? I don't even know. It says, nope, not today, which I think is cute, you know. This was only £4.50, it's probably the cheapest one that I got. And then I got another one, and this is like a little bit thicker, which is fine. And it's got Marie from the Aristocats on it. And then it has this thing on the back. I don't really care for back graphics on clothes. It says, Marie, because I'm a lady, that's why. And then it says Marie embroidered on the sleeve. My mum used to call, well, still calls me Marie, because she says that I am bossy and sassy like her, which I'm taking as a compliment, okay? Marie's a princess. She knows what she wants, okay? And I respect that, and I am also like that. Also, I got too hot. That's why my hair is pushed back like this. And then I needed actual pajama sets. So we got this really cute set, which is like Thumper from Bambi. It's like a t-shirt and a pair of trousers. My specification is that they can't be cuffed trousers, and that's actually very hard to find. Really cute. It's got Thumper on them, and then it's got like this pattern on the trousers. It's like a nice soft material. And I got these SpongeBob ones, which has Squidward on them, and it says, wake me up when I care, which is actually so real. Squidward, so real. It's got his little face on it. And then these are the bottoms. Again, t-shirt, no cuffed trousers. So they're all the jammies. It was like fucking 60 quid. I can't actually remember, but more than I was wanting to spend for pajamas. But knowing me, these will be in my wardrobe for the next 10 years. And then I was looking for some photo frames. What is that? Is that just dust? Yeah. I was looking for some photo frames, so I went to TK Maxx, and they had these really gorgeous wooden ones, which funnily enough were made in India, and I was like, perfect. And they actually kind of reminded me of some of the frames that my mum had, and I needed like the kind of diameter of the artwork that I'm wanting to frame is kind of small, and it's a little bit awkward to find prints in that size, or frames, sorry, in that size. But these are really nice. They're both like just little wooden ones. I really love the detailing on this. I love that. And then this one, very nice. And then I got one more, which is this gold one, just like classic kind of gold. I really like the curved shapes. And then I can frame my artwork, but I need to get some like command hooks, you know, like the strips that you put on that don't damage the walls, because I am a renter and I like putting my art on the walls. so this is the only way that I can do it without getting told off from my landlord. I needed like 2 A4 frames as well, because my bestie did some artwork that I think is beautiful, and I really want to print it. I really want to frame it and put it on my wall, but there wasn't any nice A4 ones. Like all of the A4 frames were just like white or glass, like see-through glass, and I was like, I don't want this. So yeah, I'm still on the hunt for some nice A4 ones. I remember last time I bought A4 frames, I found some really nice ones in Asda of all places, so I might have a little look tomorrow or like later on this week, so I can kind of just like frame everything. And then boring things, I need a deodorant and hay fever tablets. That is not exciting at all. Hay fever tablets are so fucking expensive. And then I went into HMV because I wanted to see if they had Sinners on DVD, which they did, and it was only $6.99. I was like, what the hell? It says originally $9.99. I think it's like a, I don't know, maybe a exclusive deal or some shit. I don't know, but then it's on sale for $6.99. So I got Sinners on DVD because I have been wanting this since I saw it. I was like, yep, that's a DVD buy, because I'm really enjoying getting like my favorite movies in hard copies rather than digital copies, because I'm trying to cancel all of my streaming sites. I don't really want to have streaming sites anymore. I would like to own the things that I love. That's it. Oh, and also somebody in HMV recognized me from TikTok, which is crazy. It's only ever happened like once before, I think, but they came out and they were like, do you post on TikTok? Like when they were serving me, they were like, do you post on TikTok by any chance? And I was like, yeah, I do. And they were like, do you post crochet stuff? I was like, yeah. And then they were like, oh, I love I've seen you on TikTok. And they were like, oh, I thought it was you. They kind of like walked across to the tills to come serve me. They were like, I thought it was you. I was like, yeah, it's usually the hair that's a bit of a giveaway. And they were really nice to chat. They were like, I love your videos. And I was like, that's so nice, thanks. But it's also always very weird being like recognized, I guess, in public, because like, for me, I'm just speaking into the ether, you know. And I kind of forget that like there is a possibility that I will see people out in the real world who are familiar with my content, and it's nice, it's lovely. Like that was a very normal interaction that I had today, which is great. But obviously you hear of not so normal interactions, but luckily the 2 interactions I've had have been lovely and normal. So, you know, if you ever see me out in the real world, say hello. Be normal though, please. That's my haul. That is everything I got. It's really warm today. I really shouldn't have worn a coat because I did get quite hot. I think I've ticked off everything from my to-do list today. I think I'm going to have some lunch because I'm a little bit hungry. It is currently 2 o'clock, so yeah, I'm gonna eat some lunch. I am going to put all my things away, tidy all of that up that I've just purchased, and then I think I'm gonna go sit on the couch and do some fucking crocheting. I started watching The Gilded Age yesterday. Really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it. I thought it was great. I'm looking forward to seeing like where it goes, but I'm gonna do a little tidy and then I'm gonna go plant my ass on the couch and do some crocheting. Okay, so I was just practicing some of the stitch patterns that I had in mind for this like triangle shawl. Here is the first one. This one is really cute. I actually really like it. It's kind of like a shell type of situation. I really like this one. I used a 6mm hook with this one, and I think I might, if I do end up choosing this particular stitch pattern, I think I might maybe try it with a 7 or an 8, because as much as it's like nice and loose with the like faux kind of mohair style, I do want it to be like a little bit drapier, if that makes any sense. So like, because it's got quite a lot of like a cluster of stitches, I do want that area to be a little bit drapier, and like I want it to kind of hang nicely, you know. So I think going up a hook size in this stitch pattern would look good. But this yarn works up really nicely actually. I was really unsure how I was going to feel about it, but yeah, it's actually really cute. And then I tried another stitch pattern in the kind of like Brillo pad type yarn, and again I used a 6mm. This is just like a granny stitch pattern basically, and it's like originally for a bandana, but I was like, I can just make it into a scarf if I just make it bigger. I don't think I really like this stitch pattern. I think the yarn looks cool, and again I think I'm gonna go up a hook size, because although we kind of have like a nice little halo, I think like this yarn in particular, where it has these little kind of like inserts, like the kind of little blue flecks in it, I think it could definitely do with being a bigger hook size. But I do think I want to do this one, but I'm unsure how to incorporate the other color into it. I'm like, maybe I could do stripes. I think I've decided, so I think I'm going to practice this one a little bit more, try it in a bigger hook size, and then I can go from there basically. The only thing is I don't have any ergonomic hooks in a 7 or an 8mm. The highest my ergonomic hooks go is an 8, is a 6. That's my update. Good morning friends, today is Wednesday. So I think it's like 11 AM. I have showered and washed my hair. I had so many things to tidy up, like all of the stuff I got yesterday. I had like a bunch of laundry I hadn't put away, or like clothes that I just like was going to wear and then didn't put away. Just a bunch of stuff everywhere, all over in my room. So I was like, I need to just deal with this. And luckily for me, Jackass Collective put out a video where they were spring cleaning, and I was like, perfect, this is like the greatest body doubling video that I need right now. Anyway, I've put all my stuff away. I'm showered, I'm dressed, I'm clean, I've styled my hair. I do still need to tidy up my desk and stuff, but I framed the artwork in the frames that I got yesterday, so I thought I'd show you what it all looks like. So these 3 pieces are all from an artist called Soft Punk, who I came across on Instagram, and I don't know why I initially ordered from them. I don't know if it was like a specific piece or if it was just like I liked their vibe, but I think I ordered from them specifically in like Pride of 2024. It definitely wasn't last year, so I'm thinking maybe it was Pride 2024, maybe even 2023. And I've got these really beautiful like postcards which say queer joy on them, and I just thought this was so cute. So I ordered, I'm pretty sure I ordered 3 in total, and I sent 2 to my 2 besties, and I've just had this in my drawer for so long with the intention to frame it, and I think it looks so nice in this frame. And the rest of the pieces are also from Soft Punk. This one they actually sent to me as an extra in my order, and I think this is absolutely gorgeous. These are all just like postcards, so I don't even know if they've like intended for them to be like framed or whatever, but I love framing these kind of things that I get from artists, and I just think this is beautiful. I don't know, I love the colors, I love the actual piece itself, I love the kind of celestial galaxy sort of vibe, and I think it looks beautiful in this like dark wooden frame. I really love that. And then the final one, which is a piece that I ordered from them specifically, is like a bisexual pride flag, because I am bisexual, but it's a really beautiful print. It's like almost like subtle pride art, if that makes sense, because it's obviously got the colors, but it's not just like here's a pride flag, which don't get me wrong, I love, but this I think is just so pretty. It's got like lots of foliage and leaves and stuff. I just think it's so nice, and I think it looks so nice in this like golden wavy frame. So yeah, that's all of the pieces that I got frames for. And then I think tomorrow I'll head out to maybe Asda or Hobbycraft or something and see if they've got any A4 frames for my bestie's artwork, which actually, let me show you. So my bestie is a very talented like casual artist, if that makes sense. Like they don't like sell their art or anything like that, and they've been going to like life drawing classes, and then they send us like little updates of the stuff that they've done, and I think their stuff is amazing. It's so good. I think they've used chalk for both of these. So there's this one, which I think is so beautiful. I love the shading and I love the colors. That's so nice. And then there is this one, really trying not to like smudge them, and then there's this one, which again I just think is gorgeous. I love the colors on this one as well. It reminds me of Mystique from X-Men, and like the shading, oh my god, I love it. So I want to get 2 A4 frames for these so that I can put them up in my, probably in my living room. So for today, what is on the agenda on my to-do list? So I do need to continue tidying, and I need to like dust my desk. That's kind of it really. Also, I was working on my shawl, my triangle shawl. Let me show you. Here is how it's looking. I love this. I really wasn't expecting to love it as much as I do, but I think like the pattern that I've chosen is really cute, and I really love the like kind of shaping of it, these like fan kind of like arches, I guess. I love the colors together, which again I was really unsure how they were going to look together, because this kind of like Brillo pad looking yarn is just like, it's very unique, you know, it's very interesting, it's very unique, and like I really was just not sure how I was going to feel about the pairing together, but I love it. I think it's so adorable. So at the moment, in terms of sizing, I'm not actually sure. Oh my god, that's so fucking cute. Stop, that's actually so cute. I was really unsure how I was gonna feel about like how it looked on me, if that makes sense, but like, oh my god, that's fucking adorable. Look, I'm like a little sailor. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. Anyway, it's real cute. I don't think it's like long enough just yet, but so you can probably see I was doing like 4 rows of one color and then 4 rows of another, but when I was about to do the next 4 rows with this color, I didn't have enough. So this is how much I've got of the Brillo pad yarn, and then this is how much I've got of the other one. And so what I'm thinking is to, because I do obviously want it to kind of look nice in terms of the striping that I've done, so what I'm thinking is to carry on with Brillo pad for maybe like another 2 rows, and then for the final either 1 or 2 rows, so I have like the setup row and then the final one, do it with this colour, because I think that would look really cute as like a just like a one kind of scallop around the edge, because it will kind of look like I've done a scallop border. Also, so over the weekend my bestie gave me my birthday gift from January. My birthday's in January, if you didn't know that. But they gave me my birthday gift, and they got me this really fun Lego set. It's Fast and Furious. This is Sophie's car. Oh my god, when I saw this I was like, I fucking love. So if you don't know, I'm very into film and TV. Fast and Furious is one of my favourite movie franchises, along with Scream and Jurassic Park. If you have anything negative to say about the fact that Fast and Furious is one of my favourite franchises, I truly don't give a shit. Yes, I know the movies are absolutely insane, but I unapologetically love them, and I love Suki's car. I love it so much. It's like so girly and pink, and it's just like, it's the car of a baddie, and Suki is a baddie, and I love this car so much. Like I love this so much that I want to get this tattooed on me. So when I saw the pink in the bag, I was like, oh my god, this is so fucking cool. And I've like never had a Lego like this before. Like I only had like, when I growing up, I had like a bucket of Legos, and then we'd like build a house or something, or like a spaceship or whatever. Like I've never had something where you build something. She's in there, which is so fun. So yeah, I love this gift. Very, very grateful to my bestie for getting it for me. And so I'm debating also maybe putting this together today, tomorrow, over the weekend, whenever basically. I don't like that noise. That sounds like it's broken, but obviously like they're just pieces. Oh, there's 300 pieces. Okay, that's quite a lot. It's also good because at the moment I don't have my nails on, because I'm giving my nails a little bit of a break. Oh, it's for 9 plus. I can do it. I'm 34 years old, and if 9-year-olds can do this, I can. Enough yapping. I'm going to go tidy my desk. I think I'm going to watch the Aspen in the Moment video about the sailor slippers drama. But that's it. We're just going to hang out as we have been doing all week. Good morning, friends. Today is Thursday. I am running a little bit late. I have a doctor's appointment. I'm not running late, but I just like didn't really give myself enough time to actually get dressed and like do all the things I wanted to do this morning, because I was in bed reading manga. I'm reading Nana at the moment, and it's so fucking good. I'm like literally obsessed that I'm struggling to put it down. So I just finished volume 10. If you are familiar with the story of Nana, it's just so good. It's so good. Like, okay, I need to like read something else, because you know when you feel yourself getting really intensely obsessed with something in like a somewhat unhealthy way, I'm like, I can feel it. I can feel it. You know, when like a new hyperfixation or a new special interest is like brewing, I'm like, I can feel it happening to the point where like I think I'm actually going to end up neglecting all of my like life's responsibilities if I let this carry on. So I'm trying to like, I was like, I need to just have a break, and then I can you know, resume reading it because I have just become really obsessed with it. Anyway, it's fine. I'm not actually late. I just was like hoping to do a little bit more this morning, but I put a load of laundry on. I have like made the bed. I've had my breakfast smoothie, and now I need to go to my doctor's appointment. It's nothing crazy. It's just an asthma review, nothing fun or exciting. I mean, why would you go to the doctor's for fun? And then I'm going to go to Asda to get some groceries, and then I don't know what I'm doing for the rest of the day. I do have some stuff on my to-do list. I'm thinking I might edit a video, but I'm also like, I can't really be bothered, so I'll see how I feel. But now I need to go, and then I will catch up with you guys once I have done the doctor's appointment and the groceries. Hi friends, I'm back home. I had to change my t-shirt. It's actually kind of warm, but it's also very, very windy, so all of the like grit and dirt and grossness that's outside just like immediately went straight into my eyeballs and stuck to my lip balm, so that was fun. But yeah, I did my jobs. I went to the doctors, everything was fine. I love my pharmacist. She's not even a doctor, but she's the best person. I love her. I want to hug her. She's been so good to me recently. And you know when like you just had a lifetime of dealing with shitty doctors and nurses, she is like a beaming ray of sunshine in comparison to all the assholes that I've ever dealt in medical care. She's not fat phobic. She actually listens to me and pays attention to the words that I'm saying. She's great. But anyway, totally fine. Asthma review. Can you hear the wind? Anyway, I don't know what I want to do now. I was considering editing. Also, oh my gosh, let me show you. I made the car. Sorry, you can see my laundry in the background there. I made the car. Look how fucking cool. Look how fucking cool. Oh my god, I'm obsessed. It's so fun. And this bit like moves, nothing else moves. Oh, I mean the wheels do, like you can drive it, you know. Meow. Oh my god, it's so fun. It's so fun. Look at little Suki. I stood her up because I don't like that she was sat down because I couldn't really see her because of the what's this called? What's this called? Dashboard? No. What's this called? I don't know. I don't know cars. Sorry, I don't drive. But look how fucking cool it is. I love it. I love it so much. This was actually so much fun to put together. I actually didn't do any crocheting yesterday because I was just putting this together. I did like have a break and then have dinner with my partner, and like I think we watched a movie and stuff. No, we watched a TV show. We finished watching Pluribus. You know why I struggle to say that? Because my partner got the name wrong once and started calling it Plumbus. So now we just call it Plumbus. So I don't actually think I've said the name of the actual show out loud because I've just been saying Plumbus. Anyway, we finished watching it. It was great. Really enjoyed it. Where was I going with that? Oh, I didn't do any crocheting because I was just building my tiny little car. And then I was like, what else can I make? What other Lego shit do they have? And it was really interesting, you know, because I don't really like puzzles, like actual puzzles, right? And I think the reason why is because like I just get a bit bored of them. Whereas this was like a puzzle, but they were telling me what to do. And I was like, that's great because it doesn't actually involve any brain power, if I'm being so real. She does have a little wrench in there that connects to her hand, but I didn't like how it looked when she was sat in the chair, so you can kind of hear it. Wow, the wind is so windy. I think I enjoy Lego now because it was like a puzzle, but they were telling me what to do, and it made something really cool. And I also love the fact that there was like pictures of everything, so I could like visually see everything. But I was also like, wow, this is actually so clever because the base of the car that they gave me was just like so small, and then just kind of like we worked on the back of the car first and then on the front. It just kind of like kept it extending out, and like, you know, you could see it all coming together. And I was just like, this is actually kind of fucking crazy. Like the people who put these together are crazy because that's very cool how they could go from, and also like just the individual pieces and like the stickers and like, you know, just everything is so intricate and precise, but it all works out. Also, I was really confused when I had extra pieces. I presume it's in case I drop them or lose them or whatever, which luckily I didn't for this. But like I can absolutely imagine that would happen, especially for like the really big ones. But wow, how fun. I cannot wait to put this on my like trinket shelf. I think it's gonna be so fun. What I'm thinking is, so my bestie in like 2023 got me this like diamond art thing, and it's just been sat in my drawer because like I just haven't gotten around to doing it. I think like I want to do something creative, and as much as I obviously want to crochet, I crochet all the time, and I'm like, well, this is something that I've never done before, and it's been sat in my drawer for ages and I really want to do it. And it's like really fun dinosaur art piece, I guess, and I think it would just be really fun. There's like it's quite big. I think like I definitely won't be able to finish it all today or this week, but it'll be quite fun to start it, you know. I think that will be quite enjoyable because yeah, I want to do like some other crafty things. I want to do some other creative things. Like I don't want to just like sit and edit. I don't want to, I can crochet. I might crochet a bit later on this evening if I get bored of this, but like yeah, I want to do something a bit creative. So I think I'm going to do this. I think I'm going to sit on the couch, maybe put a TV show on, maybe a movie actually, perhaps, and I will do this. Because I want to just like kind of switch my brain off. That's enough talking. I'm gonna go try this. Good morning friends, it is Friday. I can't believe it's Friday. I feel like this week has gone by so quickly, but also like not at the same time. I am showered, I'm dressed, I'm clean and fresh. And what have I done this morning? I've had my breakfast smoothie and I also have replied to all of my emails. I usually, when I'm like off work or like when I'm not working, I tend to kind of like take a step back from like social interactions, even like with my friends and stuff. And I'm like, I'm just having some like not phone time, you know? And I think that that's actually good for my mental psyche. I don't really post much on TikTok, I don't post much on Instagram. Like I'll film content and stuff, but like I'm not on the apps as much. I'm not like chatting and socializing as much, which I think is actually very good for me, especially that I've just come off a weekend like spending time with my friends. So sometimes I just need like some silence and to like decompress a little bit. So I have like neglected my emails. I am in the middle of doing a pattern test for the Queen Bee top and for this sweater, which is the Perfect 10 sweater. We were halfway through the pattern test, I think last week or the week before, I actually can't remember, and I just emailed everyone just to see how they were doing for a little update, and loads of people got back to me and I just didn't reply. So I just spent some time going back and replying to everyone, and yeah, I feel a lot better. I felt like kind of bad that I was like not ignoring everyone, but I always feel like I have to respond to people, and I know that that's like very much a me problem, and like yeah, it's just like an access thing, it's a me issue, and I'm really trying to like get out of that mindset that if somebody contacts me then like I have to get back to them immediately. It's like, it's okay. The email is still there, I can respond whenever, and it's not actually time sensitive, so it's fine. But yeah, I've responded to everyone. I've done all of my like admin for the day. I did some diamond painting yesterday, so let me show you. It's so fun. It's so fun. I was having a great time. I didn't really crochet that much because I was just having a great time doing this. So if you don't know what diamond painting is, it's basically like paint by numbers, but you use these little gems. Can you see? Focus. But you use these little gems in all these different colors, and they're all like numbered, and then it has like a key, like it's like numbered on the actual piece, and then you have this little dish that you put the gems on. You have this little tool which has like a little sticky thing on the end, and you like pick it up with this tool and put it on where it needs to go. And it was so fun. So there's like, I think there's like 21 colors. I didn't do a lot because it takes a long ass time, and this is like a very big piece. This is the like whole piece. It's like a dinosaur, obviously, dinosaur landscape sort of thing. And you can see at the bottom where I've actually placed all of the like little diamonds, the little beads, you know? And that's all I did. And that took me probably about like 4 hours. It took a really long time, which I don't really mind, like, it's not a problem, but I was just like, wow, this is extremely time consuming, but like in a fun way. My only issue is that I had it like on that tray, like on my lap when I was on the sofa, but because the little numbers are so small, I was like this, and so like my neck and my shoulder is actually kind of hurting a little bit because I got like really into it. Like I don't think I took a break or like realized that like my neck was like down so much. If I do it again, I need to be a bit more careful about my neck position, because yeah, it's not great this morning. So yes, that's what I did with the diamond painting. And then I was working on my shawl as well, and I think I've basically nearly finished. So I am working with like a very specific amount of yarn. This is all of the Brillo pad yarn that I have left, which is great. I'm absolutely okay with that. And then I knew that I wanted to do a final finishing row, or like 2 finishing rows with the white one, but I wasn't sure how much I would have, because obviously as I'm building it, the rows are getting bigger. So yeah, I wasn't sure how much I would have. And so basically with these like little scallops, Each one is 7 double crochets, but what I was doing, because I wasn't sure if I would have enough yarn, is that I was doing like one with 7 double crochets, one with 6, because it's the last row. I was like, it doesn't really matter, I don't need a specific amount of stitches, it's just mainly so it can look a certain way. It's not like a setup row for the next rows, if that makes sense. So there was one with 7, one with 6, I did one with 5, and it was just, I was just planting them wherever, because I was like, it doesn't really matter. But I was like, oh, I've still got a good amount of yarn left, so I think I'm just gonna frog this final row and just do it properly, because I have the yarn available and I think it will look nicer. But yeah, I think it's really cute actually. Like, I'm actually really surprised at how much I like it, because as much as I like knew I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna like it, I'm gonna enjoy it, I was like really unsure in terms of the styling and stuff. Like, I was really unsure how I was gonna feel about it, because like I've never worn a triangle scarf like this. I do want to kind of look up some style inspo and also like how to tie it, because as much as like I liked it just then where it was just kind of like draped over my shoulders, I know that if I'm like out and about and it's just like draped over my shoulders and it's like falling off and the wind blowing and blah blah blah, I'll get pissed off. So I need to find like some cute ways to tie it. So I might look at some inspo pics, maybe on like Pinterest or TikTok or whatever. But yeah, that's my update. I really want to finish that today. I'm gonna do some diamond art stuff. I don't really have any like tasks or chores to do today. I could do some editing, I could do some things, but I'm just like, I don't really want to. I'm gonna just have like a cozy little day. I'm gonna plant myself on the couch, I'm gonna maybe watch a couple of movies, maybe watch some more of the Gilded Age, crochet, diamond art, crochet, diamond art. That's what I'm gonna do. Friends, today is Saturday. Look at how cute this shawl looks. It looks so fun. So I finished it off yesterday, woven in all the ends. I only had that one final row to do, and it looks so fucking cute. I'm gonna wear it out today. Me and my partner are gonna go for a little morning walk to grab a little coffee and a pastry and just like have a little walk around, because it's a beautiful spring day. I'm actually not gonna wear a jacket, which is unheard of, but I think this will like kind of give me enough warmth that I need. But it's so cute. So I tried a few different ways of tying it up, and I think because it's kind of thick because of the kind of like faux mohair, I tried tying it in like a knot. I don't really like how that looks. I tried, there's like a kind of trick where you like tie one side into a knot and then you put the other side through the knot. I also don't really like that, because it's like, where it's so thick, it just kind of like bunches up so much here. So I basically used this signet ring, which is a ring with the wings of freedom from Attack on Titan on it. Really cute. And yeah, I've just used that to kind of like attach it together so it stays put. But yeah, I absolutely love it. Let me show you the back. This is what the back looks like. I think this is adorable. So yeah, I think I'm gonna get like a really good amount of wear out of it. It also will look really cute over a jacket. My partner's gonna go skateboarding later. So I think when I'm back, I'm just gonna like do some house chores. I've got laundry to do again, of course. When don't I have fucking laundry? And then I'm just gonna like watch a movie and chill out at home. He's very much taking advantage of the fact that he has a dry day, a dry, somewhat sunny day, because if you know skateboarders, or if you have a partner who skateboards, a friend who skateboards, living in England specifically as well, it's actually very hard for them to do their hobby. So unless you have like an indoor skate park nearby, it's very difficult for them, because it's raining constantly, it's humid constantly. So even if it's not been raining, the ground might still be wet. Sometimes obviously he's got plans on the day that it's dry, you know, so or like he's working, so he kind of has to like really utilize the dry days when he can. And like, we didn't really have any major plans today, so I was like, you know what, go skateboarding. Like, I am actually totally okay with this. I love to see him happy, so I'm like, go and do the hobby that you love, that you have not been able to do for the past like however many months, because it's been cold and wet and horrible. So yeah, he's gonna have some fun skateboarding. I was also considering maybe doing like a pattern or a tutorial, or both maybe, for this, because it's so easy, but I think it looks really beautiful in terms of like the kind of patterning and the shaping of it. I think it's really adorable. So yeah, if you're interested in that. If you want to crochet your own, let me know, and I might consider doing a pattern or a tutorial or both. Let me know if that's something of interest to you. But yeah, I'm gonna go out, gonna go for a walk, gonna come back, gonna chillax. Good morning, friends. It's actually afternoon. Today's Sunday. So I ended up getting up kind of early today. My partner's gone to meet his mum for lunch, so he got up like relatively early and I just got up with him. And I've done a bunch of stuff. So I did a bunch of tidying. Yesterday I was meant to put my laundry away and I just could not be fucked. So I did it today. But I finally did it. It wasn't that much, but I just did it today. I edited a video as well. I kind of was like, I haven't uploaded any of the footage from my camera. So I knew I needed to do that to keep all of my like files and clips and stuff organized. But then I was like, well, I might as well edit a video that I've got due to come out kind of soon, because it's like kind of a short one, and I knew it wasn't gonna like involve that much editing. I was like, I might as well just edit it. So I edited my video, I had my breakfast smoothie, I've showered and washed my hair, and obviously got dressed, and I do need to head out just to grab some groceries. It's so windy today. It's so windy. I don't need actual groceries, but I really can't be bothered to cook anything this evening, so I'm just gonna get like a bunch of picky bits for me and my partner. And honestly, I don't have a lot planned today. After my partner is back from meeting with his mum, we're just gonna hang out, and I'm probably not gonna do any crocheting or any crafting or anything. I am now going to brave going to Sainsbury's. It's very windy, also looks like it's gonna rain, so I'm gonna just get some snacks, get some bits, and then I'm gonna chillax for the rest of the day until my partner gets home. Hello friends, I got cold. I had to put this on. My bestie got this for me for my birthday present, I'm pretty sure. It's got Jack Skellington on. It's got Jack Skellington on it, and these cute little flowers, and it's really soft as well, and it's got pocket, which I love. It got really cold, which is why I put this on. I've had a really nice time off. I did lots of crafty things, I did lots of crocheting, I did some life admin, I did some crochet admin, and I feel very accomplished and I feel very rested, which is exactly what I want for my time off. And as much as I love to not work, I am very much looking forward to getting back to some routine, starting from tomorrow, with life and work and all of the rest of the fun stuff. My partner is coming back very shortly, so I'm gonna end the vlog here. If you are interested in a tutorial or a pattern for the triangle scarf, let me know, or the triangle shawl. But yeah, thanks so much for hanging out with me, and I'll hopefully catch you on the next one.